And once again, it looks like I'm sitting in the middle of a freaking what do you call it? Supernova. It's really freaking bright today. Anyway, good evening, and cross your fingers, basically, today. Best way I can describe it. Let's just get rid of get rid of some of these auto saves because I've been playing the game off stream, partially for testing and also for bits and pieces as well, begin to sort of progress. I have made some serious progress without meaning to. Yeah, just make sure, did I set the stream up correctly? Yeah, yes I did. Phew. Yeah, we have a Primarch now. She's a beast. And her son is ridiculously overpowered for a child. Ridiculously overpowered. But we'll go into that once I load up and everything. It's also a bit on the warm side. I may have to put the fan on in a little bit, so I apologise in advance if you can hear it. But I have to get the more quieter. I was trying to think where it would go. Yeah, go down there. The more quieter fan out of storage, because obviously I wouldn't use it over the winter. But now it's coming up to the beginnings of quote unquote summer, or at least the warm times. I may have to do that because, even though I joke about us only getting, like 3 days of summer in the UK, we do actually have, a fair amount of warmth. It's just, unfortunately, it's also accompanied by grey clouds, sometimes rain, and our summers can be quite humid, which sucks. I mean, at the moment it's about 22 Celsius indoors at the moment. Right, okay, so, yes, what there's once this is all done as usual, boot up, I will take things on a little tour so people can see what's going on. There we go, we'll do its thing. There we go, right. Okay, first things first. Of the fridge, I've been really organising the fridge now. These little crates, they take up a little bit more room, but they store like 3 times as much. Like these little things here, for example, each one of those only has 3 stacks. So 3, so for 4 you got 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, for the same space. Yet, one of these crates has 36. So for a crate, you get 3 times the amount of space, basically. Really pretty freaking good. Right. Okay, we have the main hospital, like I said I was going to do. I originally was going to do like a hospital complex, but I realised if I really need to, I can just build another one of these and just build it next to, like Hospital 1, Hospital 2. But this is going quite well. What I have done is I have upgraded what I'm referring to in my head as the field hospital. Because this is a reasonably central area, it makes sense to keep it there and we can like dump people to here, and it's like the more sort of high tech. But this is like where people come in or anyone's injured, there's a nice central location and they can be moved to other bits and places as they go. But as you can see, I have upgraded it. Sterile walls, IV drips, what do you call them? What are these things called? Vitals monitor, which is great for like 10 quality, 10 medical tending quality, as you can see in the bottom left corner there. Immunity gain, surgery success, although I probably won't be doing surgery on that. That's what these 2 beds are for. These are what's the word I'm looking for? These are the basically as you see, I also put some medicine in here so that people can go from there to there, which is good. This is also basically duplicating like this area. Obviously we have here. Now onto the what I've called the learnatorium. It's not fully complete yet because I'm not entirely sure what's going in here, but the library is working really freaking well. In fact, what I may do actually is I may move the writing stuff over to here. So there's like all the writing stuff is made here, and then basically they can go straight from there to there. Not 100% sure yet. Thinking about, I'll wait until we've got a few more upgrades. So we have obviously Auto farms are, well, they're semi-auto farms. They're working okay. Right. Okay. Now, as you know, I've been playing the Warhammer 40k mod, Grimworld, and it's had a major update recently. It cost me a little bit because I had to rebuild the turrets, but I'm like, oh, why do I have to rebuild the turrets? But they've actually improved how the turrets work. Now they'll go by whatever the best ammo is for the for these ones here. So, for example, if I've got bolter ammo, they'll automatically load it up in there, which is good because I'm only going to be using the Tempest ammo. But for me, the best change has been from the las cannons in that they now just require power. They don't require power packs. Now, I think you can also get like las cannons, portable ones like on the vehicles and things like that. Those will require the las power packs. But for the ones that are, the turrets, which are basically plugged into the mains anyway, they use the power that's there, which is great. Downside is obviously, of course, if the power goes off, those turrets become useless. So, okay. So obviously I've been doing stuff along here as well. They've also apparently changed how the vehicles work in terms of how they're built, but that's not a major problem for me. For example, like if I want to make like I've still got stuff here. Yeah, it's a little bit different. Not by a huge amount, but it's just a little bit different because what they've done is they've actually split them up into various mods. Like basically, if you want, like say you're playing like just like the Imperial Guard or the Astra Militarum, I believe they're called. You're not going to be wanting to use Primaris pikes because your characters won't technically be able to use them. It won't be a lot accurate. So it does split them up. So there's no one central place that has them, but it also does mean they can do more focused stuff, which is good in the long term. I've also found a workaround for this thing that was glitching, the loading bench, which is good. Basically, there's two versions of the loading bench, so I've used the other one. That's exactly the same job. Now, we also have two new bots, and sorry, two new mechs. We have Oceanus, who is basically our fishing mech. When he first kicked in, he sort of went for a wander around the entire base. I think it was like scoping out to see if there was anywhere we could work. Came back to here, and now this mech's only job is to fish. That's literally all that it does. Yep. So for example, yep. Like that, but yeah, but it's literally all it does. It's just fish, fish, fish. And it does it with a skill of 10. So it's what I do need to do is I need to upgrade this bad boy. But we'll come back to that in a bit because there's something else going on as well. Now, I posted the pictures in the Discord, but a rather silly band of local pirates thought it'd be funny to attack me, and they landed about here, and they just sort of like, right, you can't go through those doors. You can't go through those doors. Oh look, there's a big open door along here, and they get all the way up to here. And then they just got absolutely obliterated by my turrets. Now, most of them got killed because, a bolter cannon shell to the head will kind of do that for most people. But some of them survived. And I say survived. Well, let's just put it like this. The advanced mechanicum droids require basically sort of extracted brain mashed up, done little bits and pieces to it. If you're familiar with the 40k lore, think servitors. Yeah, there's one in there, and I've got 3 extra subcores there, plus Oceanus. So that was like 1, 2, 5 of them survived, only to be converted. So now I am actually working through these ones here. So we've got one in there, got that one there, Genitor, then the paramedic, and the fabricator. There's also a few other ones as well. Like there's like designed to sow and harvest crops. I'm probably going to make some of these. Just like so, we've got like one of each because we've now got where's it called? Because we've now got this, like a stout engine. That means we can have up to, I think it's like 20 depending upon the bandwidth that they require. Some of them do require no more than 1 unit of bandwidth, but basically, yeah, we can have 25 drones or mechs controlled by this one. There is also a downside to this as well, as I almost discovered. If all the powers goes off, there's a small chance that the mechs can, what's the one I'm looking for? Rebel, because you're dampening their, it's like their original personalities and stuff start to come back. But Jade, for example, can, in an emergency, control up to 6 mechs. So you've got one basic, because she's helping to create one at the moment. That's one taken up. So if you include that as well, that's one. In an emergency, she can control up to 6, I believe it is. Also, for example, there. What is it? The as it says here, gain more bandwidth by constructing band nodes and tuning the mechanizer to them. Right. Let's do that now before I forget. That's what these things are. The band nodes. These allow you. Oh, so at the moment, yeah, it's tuned into Gestalt engine. So I can make another one of these. In fact, actually, I'll do that now. And I will, you know what? I will plug it in up the, you know what? I will plug it in up the top there right now. Okay, well, this is the mech link. Let's move this and we'll pop this. Will be a good spot for it. We'll pop that just down there for now. And this will basically be like human stuff, and this will be the Gestalt engine. So there's that. We did have a android from another thing wander in and had to fix her, but that's sorted. That's a touch of it. Talk about that. We have our first Primarch, and she's a beast. She's an absolute freaking beast. Look at her stats: 20 in shooting, 20 in melee, sorry, almost at 21, 20 intellectual and 20 in social and 20 in animals. Yeah, she is a freaking beast, and she now has the Primarch there. So she still has the custodian stature, which is like her form and size and everything. But Primarch stuff is basically kind of like the Custodes one, just cranked up a few notches. So, she got pregnant. I'll go to Malcador in a bit. He's alright. Okay, so her healing factor is increased by 16. Now she can still die. That's the thing. She can still die, but she can survive the loss of lungs, heart. She has armor around her heart, basically to help protect her. So she is a tough hombre. We also have her resilience. Yeah, she's base. Yep. Primarch strength. Melee damage factor times by 800%. You also just see, yeah, she is slightly bigger as well. You can see there, she can carry a lot more. She doesn't. If she's overburdened, she doesn't lose any loss in melee skill, which is disgusting. She also has expertise. Basically, she hits faster. She's got a 250% hit chance. Obviously, that'll be modified by armor, alpha factors, aiming time, range cooldown, global learning factor. She's a lot freaking smarter. Which, actually, thinking about it, is probably why Malcador, her child, is learning so quickly. I'll come to that. And then, of course, anatomy. So, yeah, she is, again, biologically immortal. And she's also, yeah, she's got all the other stuff as well. Now, I mentioned Malcador. Now, bear in mind, Malcador, our little dude here, he is 4 years old. And he has a shooting skill of 18, a melee skill of 20, and an intellectual of 18. And he's slowly working on his social skills. He's 4 years old. He's a smart boy. He's also a mutant and a psycho. He's got like, the dude is ridiculous, and he's 4 years old, which means he hasn't grown fully yet. Yeah, his anatomy only kicked in when he turned 3 years old. Yep. So I've had a busy weekend. Now a lot of this I was working on to sort out stuff like that. This, for example, where's... Oh god, this needs to go in here, doesn't it? Right, okay. I try and wonder, why is all that in here? Then I remembered, I need to put some in the freezer. Right, where's the freezer gone? There we go. Right. So let's put medicine. There we go. So all the medicine should go in there as well. So I temporarily moved it out because I was working on my bits and I forgot I needed to put it back in. Which is a bit silly of me. Never mind. Okay, so we've got smoke leaves as well. These can go... What have been for smoke leaves? Let's see, that is... mint leaves. Let's put smoke leaves there. So this is what I've been doing. In clear all, set to important, then decide what's going to go in this. This is going to be smoke leaves. So we'll pop that there. Yeah, there's quite a bit here, but I'm going to sort of go for all this manually. Source that tobacco leaves. So let's put some more in. Let's put some tobacco in here. There we go. Do the same again. Clear all. Important. Oh, that's tobacco. There we go. And we'll put all types of tobacco in there, I think. Yeah. It's like here, I've got like there's two types of tea, but that's all. Yeah, it's just basically tea leaves from different mods. So let's put this back in. Tuscan Raider stuff. Yep. What's this one? This is the hemostatic agent. What's that for? Oh yeah, that's for an emergency. What do you call it? I've forgotten. This is what I've been working on. Today's hopefully going to be sort of like mostly a sort of chill planning things out, and then once things get reasonably sorted, like one thing I do need to do is we need to get STCs. We very much need to get STCs. The other thing I found out as well is I need to make a relic component, but I can't remember which thing it's on. It's probably going to be one of the 40k benches, which means it's going to be over here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. There's relic. Is it this one? No, I'm trying to remember where it's made. That's the tricky part. Remember which one it is, that's the thing. Oh, we need a research project. Oh, cool, we have any research going on. Right, okay. Let's have a look. Alpha Mix. Hardware. Oh no, let's go for Ultra Motor. I don't have the bits for that. Okay, let's have a look, see what we can do. Imperium Tech. Imperium Fundamentals. That makes us a research assistant. Workbench. I don't need that just yet. I don't need the roofing one. Genetic hybridization. That allows us to make the biomechanical beacon. No, I don't want that. Make a hybrid. No, no, no. We don't want that just yet. No, we don't want that just. Here we go. Grimworld stuff. So let's go. No, that's unlocked. It's not locked. Sorry, that is locked. Got my words. Anyway, chainsword, yeah, let's make some chainswords. There we go. Get rid of a chainsword. Right. Okay, let's just do a quick save, just to be on the safe side. So yeah, I've been busy. As I said, I posted the pictures in the Discord of when things happened. So if I do play anything off stream and anything interesting happens, that'll be where I will. I need to remove medicine from here. Yeah, I want medicine in there. There we go. That can be removed. So this is just basically like the sort of drop-off point, like centralized area, drop-off resources, all that stuff. Oh yeah, Cersei's about to give birth. She's in her third trimester. Right. So. Okay, yeah, there are traders left comm range, which is fine. Yeah, our big thing is that's it, I remember now what I was going to do. I need to make a relic. Relic components, sorry. Especially I'm trying to remember where they're made from, that's the thing. Yeah, it's not there. Okay, just try and remember where it's made, that's the tricky part. There's probably like so many benches now, so it's like, where the flip does this get made? Right, let me just check, make sure I've got all the benches I need first of all, because it could literally just be I've forgotten to, you know, put the bench down. Right. Okay, so we've got the the loading bench. Yeah, so you can see because there was one from Combat Extended and the one from Core Imperialis. So I was basically trying to use the Combat Extended one when I should have been using the one from Core Imperialis. So yeah, easy enough fixed. So we've got different turrets now. Workbench, vehicle bench. Yeah, let's try and find this first of all. Let's just put it on one, so at least I'm not wasting too much time. And it's a relic component basically. I don't think that does right now, so let's get rid of that. Yeah, it would be one of the more it would be one of the 40k ones, wouldn't it? Which is which one? This is like the cloth gear and the basic sort of, the basic stuff. I'll say the basic stuff is Astra Militarum, which is the Imperial Guard, which is like the in essence, the regular humans. Even though like the tech that they have got is, by our standards, pretty damn good. Unfortunately, it's poop when you compare it to what's available for the rest of the universe. Oh, here we go. That's why I couldn't find where it was, because I had researched it. Yeah, they've changed this there. Like I said, there has been a few changes. So that's good to know. Right. So yeah, here I'm thinking. Yeah, here I think I will move the. Yeah, I think. For now, I'll put it there. Let's get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. That can go. Yeah, that can go as well. That can go, and then I'll leave that there. I've got ideas. Oh yes, fabric. That's the other thing I was trying to do. I didn't realise. Well, I didn't realise. More like I forgot that I'd also installed a sort of factory style mod. I think I just went through and click, stupid thought, I know. But there is quite a few things we can do. Like, we can have an aquaponics basin. We can have an industrial superfat. Now, we've got the mechanoid components because of stuff. But the only thing I'm about to figure out is how this all connects together. Now, it says these things, like, say, for example, this aquaponics basin, a deep water basin capable of processing vegetable matter into an algae-like paste for continuous feeding of fish living within. Now, this is how much space it takes up. Obviously, it has to go in a building, but I can't think where it has to go. So I'm trying to think that maybe we'll put it like sort of, I don't know, like I said, the armor you know, like the unique stuff's going to go over here. But I'm thinking that maybe, you know, maybe we can put it like in, I don't know, let's say, let's find a good spot. Where would be a good spot for it? It needs to be reason. Oh, here, for example. Actually, yeah, that'll go pretty good. Problem is, it needs to be directly placed on a factory floor, and it's like, So do I have to make an entire thing and close it? Try and see if there's anywhere else I can put it first of all. Cause it needs to be. Oh no, I haven't said that. It could go here. It could go here. Or even here. That made more sense. Actually, let's try that. No, because I need to build that first. I need to find a good spot for it. This needs to be something I need to. Yeah, you know what? Let's just stick it over. Oh, derp, that's what I put that there for. Right, okay. So let's use ironwood, and we'll go 1, 2. For there. So this needs to be like 13 across. Yep. Same as before. Okay, they will do the same on that one. And we'll put a auto door in the middle. So 1, 2. Okay. So on the floor here, I need to put what's it? Factory. Good evening. Factory floor. So let's give this a try. So that's going to go in there. And if that works, then this can become like sort of mass production area. Then all the ingredients will be reasonably close to like here, for example, so people can come in and grab them and then just drag them off to here. And then this can be for the more, you know, like finished things like meals and stuff like that. Oh yes, this is slowly. There we go. So it's now being picked up and moved to where it needs to go, because it's like this, for example, the neutral leaves. I need to take that off of the list. Yeah, because that was one of the downsides to like doing like reorganization that I did over in the fridge freezer. In that, yeah, it required this, but yeah, I'm not kidding. We have a Primarch. I am not saying anything. I do not wish to bring the attention of the change of ways upon my stream right now. So I am not saying yes. I am not saying no. I am simply enjoying the fact that we now have a Primarch. Now, this took 40... this was actually pretty good in terms of how to upgrade it. I'll say pretty good. It was a bit time-consuming, but it didn't have to do it like multiple times. It's literally plug into the thing. Now, she had to stay in there for 8 days. 8 freaking days. But what come out was incredible. You may notice she's a little bit on the bigger side compared to the regular colonists. So she keeps her custodian stature as well, stuff like that, standard sort of thing. Yeah, her mass isn't. She is now 200% bigger. She has a plus. She is a behemoth. She heals from injuries quickly by a factor of 16. Now she is a Primarch, after all, the pinnacle of human genetic shenanigans. She also has resilience. She can move a lot faster. But I'm gonna she also has, for example, all those stats are now like 400, 225%. She's biologically immortal. She's not completely immortal, because as in the lore, the Primarchs can be killed. But she is a freaking beast in combat. I am not kidding. Before upgrading her to Primarch level, when I was doing this off stream, I posted it in the Discord, where we got attacked by a group of mechanoids. a rather large group of mechanoids who decided to drop pod in. And lucky enough we had some troops. We did lose one colonist, unfortunately. Kahuna, our chef stoner, rest in peace. She stood there and took on about 15 of the lesser ones and was standing there just full on tanking them without any armour on, just her pure raw determination and strength. Got down to something like 5% health and was just like... She was full on channeling Randy from that episode of South Park. I didn't hear no bell. And this was her in the Custodes level. Now as a Primarch, she's like 3 times as powerful. Yeah, considering like her melee skill is now plus 15. Her stats, she has a 20 in shooting, a 20 in melee, a 20 in animals, because she likes animals, a 20 in social, a 20 in intellectual, and a 14 in medical and scattering of the other ones. Yeah, she has very little to no interest in artistry, but you know what? That's perfectly fine. Now we come on to her son, which remember was conceived before she got elevated to Primarch status, Malcador. Now Malcador, who I named after another 40k character, is 4 years old. And he has inherited quite a bit from his mother and his father. So he has a he is a 3-year-old Custodes, sorry, a 4-year-old Custodes, who has a shooting skill of 18 and a melee skill of 20. And he's 4 years old. And he's a Custodes. And he's part dragon. And he's a Psyker. Yeah, and he's basically biologically immortal. Oh, and he, because of his Custodes genes, he can learn, where is it? Where is it? Where's the loading thing? Is it anatomy? There's one here that tells me, where is it? Stature? There's one that says that's how fast he can learn. Oh, here we go. That's healing factor. That's his immunities. Yep, he definitely inherited his mother's strength. Oh, there you go. Yeah, he got plus 10 to his intellect. There you go. Global learning factor 200%. Which basically means for every 100 points anyone else gets, he gets 300. And he spent a lot of time in the library just learning like a freaking... Yeah, the dude is a freaking beast. He really is. I mean, his mum's ridiculous. But yeah, and he's a 4-year-old. Now, the thing is, if Britta ever gets pregnant again, I'm wondering, will the child be born a Primarch? Because, you know, very, very powerful genes. If that happens, and we have like a dragon Primarch, because, Sorin is her paramour, her partner. Probably one of the few who could... I mean, bloody hell. This is why I love modding games. But yeah, like I said, there has been a big update-ish to... So, World Conquest when? Soon. Let's just put it like this. I'm trying to create an army of immortals for various reasons. Now we've got for example, Flotsy, who has borrowed, for want of a better term, you know what, he needs to go and eat. Who has copied the genes from Jade, so he is now biologically immortal. We have Jade herself, who is my Arcanite, who is basically like should we say, precursor, sort of, not quite elevated being, but she is definitely like descended from like some of the first races, or at least got their technology. Now there's something we can do that can copy her genome, and if we do that, then basically they will inherit all of her xenogenes. So they will have perfect immunity, they'll have all of this, they'll have everything. Problem is, we need to get a very specific item before we can do that. There's a chance we can either get them from what's it called? Traders, or from quest rewards, or from going out and doing exploring. And we've also still got a few maps. I'm going to wait a little bit because I want to make sure that Cersei gives birth okay. Then we might do like another little expedition, see what else close. Like, Joe, why are you unhappy, Joe? Oh yes, that was it. Yes, because Cahulia was one of the because the way that androids work in this in the mod that I got is they copy brain patterns to create a whole new one, sort of like it was like a sort of mental merging, like genetics type thing. And Cahulia was basically one of her brain fathers, for want of a better term. And Cahulia was one of the ones who died in the mech attack. And then also there was the rip scan, and yeah, basically the rip scan is I'm not going to do it that often, and I probably won't have to do it again because I've got the ones I need now. But in essence, it tears their body apart, tears their mind apart to create an artificial brain, or the subcore. So we've got upskilling. We've got 2 active, our librarian and our fisher. We've got our geneticor, who is being should be ready to be hatched. It's kind of like a mixture between biology and technology. They're ready in 10 hours. And then we've got 2 more going, a paramedic and a fabricor, with one left over for if we need to make replacements. Now these droids mechs can be upgraded in this, and there's lots of different upgrades. So we can have for example here, now we can give them EMP grenades. We can make rotateer modules. So for example, you know what, let's it's the advanced one. That's what I want. There you go. Sorry, the advanced one. So for example, if I want to make our little droney fisher boy, where's he gone? It should be at a spot, which is by the fish pool. There we go. Yeah, his little tugboat. Little tug. So for example, he is. I'll say he. Oceanus is technically just a basic one. So if we look at his health, it is perfectly fine. So we have vacuum-proof components, which are, as it says there, Tugger. That's it. I was trying to think what his name. There we go. I was trying to think what it was from South Park with what's his name? Russell Crowe fighting around the world. And I could not, for life of it, I was thinking Tugger, but it's like, nah. And I wasn't in a mad rush to sort it out, so I didn't check on IMDb or anything. But yeah, that's what immediately popped into my head when I saw it. That's like Tugger. So there we go. So let's say Tugger here. Now Tugger is basically working on just the basic protocols right now. So if you look at his, I'm going to call him his. Thank you. So because Tugger. So see at the moment, work activities, fishing, work skill 10, which is very respectable, but we can do better. So let's go back to our mechanite thing, and let's pick this. So let's go with, because yeah, you can tweak them, and these upgrades are actually pretty reasonable. Obviously A grade, there's A grade ones as well. There's also S grade. But let's go with, movement speed, energy, there you go, gives a medium work speed increase. Now we want medium skill upgrade. So looking at this, I need to find like a skill or work fit upgrade. But yeah, we can make armor. I mean it's pretty beefy, but we could make a ultra large mechanoid at some point. Okay, so look at that. I think it's gonna be like, what is it? Production, work speed increase. So here's a gastro analyzer chip, gives a cooking speed increase and decreases food poisoning chance. So we can also think, no, we want to protect this mech, but it's not a combat one. We can give them a dodge chip, so we can tweak them and stuff like that. Let's have a look. I think it might be. Let's go with this work chip tier B first of all. That if that doesn't work or it doesn't fit, then we can keep that. We can keep it then in the storage for future use. So we'll wait until that's done, and then we'll upgrade this one. But at the moment, yeah, I'm working on this. Then we just basically sort of plug them into this. They get upgraded. They wake up and boom, they've got a they can work faster. They've got more armor, things like that. Pretty good. And I'm assuming this the genetic core will be basically for genetics. We have the paramedic, then we have the fabricator, and then we have like we have like the base. So if a mech does get destroyed, we can rebuild them. We have constructoids, we have lifters. These ones are like the next step up from what I've been calling the drones. So technically they've been calling them the robots. Whereas the robots are small, reasonably cheap, and can do things pretty well, you can't upgrade them. You can just make a newer model. These ones you can keep them going and you can keep upgrading them to a certain point. Again, we'll go with old Tugger again because why not? So if I go to his modifications, see he's got no modifications. If I go to his upgrades, I go to his upgrades, you can see that due to his size, because he's not exactly a thing, he can only have 4 upgrades. Whereas I think our library one, same. Yeah, see that, there we go. 30% upgrade to her work speed. That. So if I wanted to, I could put in a different chip that maybe says she can move faster or something like that. Or I'm thinking, you know what? No, I want to. Even though she's and again, I'm genderless, but it's just like if I wanted to, I think, yeah, I really want to protect this person because they're vital to our industries. Person, heck, I could then basically plug them in and give an upgrade that basically gives them more armor or can dodge and smooth like that. Or maybe be able to defend themselves if I really, really, really wanted to. But at that point, I might as well just make a combat mech. So we basically now have the various types of colonist pawn entities that you can have. We have the drones, which are like your basic. They can do 1 or 2 tasks. That's it. If they get destroyed, reasonably cheap and easy to repair them. Then we have the mechs, who are like the next level up. You can take control of them, but generally they're sort of a little bit more autonomous, but they are more flexible in terms of what you can do. Then you have the androids like Joe at the moment, who can be custom built and who can be full on. They can even become awakened, which will basically turn them into like data or something like that. And Joe, for example, here, I think once they become awakened, they can, for example, like Joe here, for example, completely non-combatant. Now, what I could do is I could plug her into the other thing and remove that no skill gain. But I've got a sneaking suspicion that's because that might be hard coded in and would only kick in and only be able to do that like once she becomes awakened. It's like breaking through their programming, like Crichton, like I said, like data and stuff like that. Feels no joy, have no need for it. So yeah, they can still have reactions to it, but she is. You know what I'm going to do? It looks like you need to just go and have a rest. Go and have a rest. Go on. Free memory space, which is basically how they sleep. So I think I said this is Joe's one. Now I realise there's like there's 4 things here because I thought you could do them separately, but I may just I may get rid of those. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I don't need to have. Actually, no, what? No, they're just for the looks. Let's send Joe to have. These are like the Borg regeneration alcoves. Oh, bloody hell. My brain went fuzzy them. Yeah. These are basically the Borg regeneration alcoves. But, yeah. Okay, so there. We've then got we've got the baseline entities. We have the genetic variants. We then also have the enhanced individuals, and then we have the biologically immortal ones. So now we have Nona, who is unfortunately, she's a bit. We're still keeping an eye out for that gene so we can wake up our other vampire boy. Who's going to have one heck of a shock when he wakes up, considering how long he's been out. It's just like, then I go to my sleep and what the flip happened to this colony? But yeah, when he awakens, then we will basically. Oh look, see that. He's working on the upgrade there. There you go. Work chip, and then that'll then get put into here. The upgrades storage. So you can see I don't think I've got any actually in here. No, none stored in there. Each one can store 18. I see. There we go. We have a Now, if I get a melee focus thing, that means they can move faster as well. Right. So let me just look at that. So if I go into the upgrades, production chip. It'll probably move into there. Right. Oh wait. Yeah. Where's it gone? Is it gone? Yeah. See, that one takes out one upgrade chip. So I suspect that the more powerful upgrades will take like two or three. But let's have a look to see where'd it go. Probably been carried by one of the. Oh, Zane's got the relic tome. What's he doing with it? Zane, you should not be having that, pal. That was for Brilla. Right, eat it. What are you doing with that? I was wondering where that disappeared too. Yeah, that was the thing that was allowing her to just basically do like the bzzz beam attacks. I thought it got destroyed in the fight, but it turns out Zane picked it up and was like, "Oh, interesting book." There we go. Because that was the whole point. Was like she would be basically. I mean, look at it. Look at the range on this. That's disgusting. And because it's like a sort of holy relic of the Empire, of the Imperium, I should say, that, Now, I gave her the Astartes sword, but she turned it down. She full on turned it down, and then I realised why. Because this Trash Brick Club has pretty good stats. Yeah, it has a armor penetration factor of 46, and with her strength and other abilities, it's just like, boom. But I may actually see if I can force her to use that sword, because she's a Primarch now. She needs to have some kick-ass weaponry, and eventually say I want to get the I need to find the STC so I can research their gear. Well, where did I put it? Did it go in the... Oh yeah, it went in the armory, which is over here now. Where did it go? So it would have been... Right, there we go. So here, the Astartes Relic Power Sword. So yeah, let's have her... The Power Sword. So then what I'll do is I'll see if I can... Yeah, I'll click it to be like force use this one. So also the what's it? There's the one of the mods is called Combat Extended, and it sort of looks at the stats and says, "Oh, this is really good." Other bits and pieces. It's a good upgrade, but the downside is that if it doesn't get patched for the various mods, it can sometimes be it can sometimes not much cause issues, but there we go. Right, that's it. That's what I wanted. Oh, I see. Right, yeah. So okay, so I can only have ranged or all that. Okay, yeah, I see what it is. Yes, it's like for preference, I want you to use your sword, or I want you to use your shooting. I mean, considering her shooting ability is a smidgen stronger, it feels to me like I want that to be her preference, and then she can keep the Trash Brick Club as a sidearm, I suppose. Let's just drop that. There we go. That should hopefully. There we go. That should hopefully sort out any issues then. But yeah, looking at the gear, I don't need the armor. So yeah, the Relic Tome. Yes, the Relic Tome Zap. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's what I wanted before. Right, let's do a quick save. So yeah, she's pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. But we need to have yeah, we very much need to find some more STCs. Very much. Let's just say I'm starting to understand why the Mechanicum gets so excited about them now. Now, granted, we don't need that many because of what we've got in here. So if I go to that, so Plasma Reactor requires 2, Plasma Weapons requires 2, Melter Weapons requires 2, most of them require 2, and then we have these ones, Tempestus Silence, which is like the more Custodes Guard, which is all her gear. Technically speaking, she would be. I think would cut. I mean, look at that. You can actually have like Nate. Oh, we could give a Lionel Johnson's a gear. Oh, or the region. Oh, this is interesting. So they've only implemented 2 at the moment, and they have said they are working on others, but they're sort of doing like focusing on one bit, focusing on the other, rather than trying to do everything all at once, which is a good way of doing it. The question then becomes: do I go for Lionel Johnson's gear, the Lion, who is basically, I think, Dark Angels, or, and I mean, because of the way the lore goes and things like that, I'm leaning towards Imperial Regent, who is basically Rabute Guleman, who is the Primarch of the Ultramarines, who is basically #1 lad in the Imperium at the moment. Not including the Emperor, who's, you know, he's fallen asleep on the throne, but yeah, he is. Yeah, oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's become sort of like a joke how, because of the way his name is, and it's a sort of very odd name, I freely admit that, but the amount of time people deliberately mispronounce his name, like Rowboat Girly Man, or and things like that. But his gear looks freaking awesome. So you've got like the backpack, you know, yeah, the adamantium Emperor's sword. Look how much that requires to be made. 900. I mean, it's got 25,000 hit points. It requires 900 metal, 40 advanced components, 75 regular components, 10 relic components, 1,100 plasteel, 2,000 steel, 800 gold, 900 ceramite, 440 adamantium, and 300 auramite. Yeah, this blade is a mere replica. A fine one it is, but the true Emperor's sword and its wielder are too important to leave Terex. Yeah, so this is like a really, really good version of it. But that's like, you know, the final tier for the STC stuff. And you can see, if I want to get all of them, I'm going to need, let's see, 9, 18, 20, 21, 23, 25, 27, 32, 33, 36, 38, 40. I think either 46 or 48 STCs. What I do want to try and get is the vehicle ones first, because those are pretty sweet, and then we can use those to help get, you know, things like the bolt rifle, the melee weapons, for example. Where is it? Yeah, I'm not too fussed about the plasma generator and these sort of ones, because plasma weapons are pretty sweet. I cannot deny that, but they also are very, very destructive. So I'm probably going to go for major ones like the Lucifer Blacks, which is, I think, the yeah, they're like the guardsman stuff. So I don't really need them, but no, if I find that I've got like 3 left over, then I'll probably do it. Where is it? I need the Imperial basic tanks. That will unlock the Chimera. Then also have the advanced vehicles, which will get me the Valkyrie, which I've been after. So I think the first ones we'll go for will probably be the tank, and then the advanced aircraft, and then I'll start saving up for like the Astartes armor, maybe jump packs, Astartes shield, and, or the Custodes one. I'm probably going to go for the Custodes one. In fact, thinking about it, yeah, we'll probably go for the basic tank so we can get the Chimera, which is basically a bigger boy version. You know, it's basically you know, infantry fighting vehicle used by the Imperial Guard. But honestly, out of the two, I am so leaning towards the Valkyrie assault carrier, because I believe this is the one that has VTOL, if I remember correctly. One of them has VTOL, or one of them the other doesn't. Yeah, the Mulder, work in progress. The jet bike, a uranium powered jet bike. Yeah, I'm sure it's the Valkyrie. That's yeah. If not, I mean, we've got a runway anyway. So that's basically what I'm probably going to do, is go for the advanced aircraft first, and then I mean the melter weapons are pretty sweet. I will say that melter weapon, as the name suggests, melt things. Just as how you think they do. They're very good against, like, you know, heavily armed things, because they literally melt the armor. But yeah, I mean that's ridiculous. Okay, let's have a look at what's. Yeah, so yeah, yeah, I've got a feeling that the region and the war and stuff's going to be end game. You know, if I can get to that point where I can make those, it's like, yep, the end's in sight, sort of thing. But yeah, there's a. Don't know, quick save as well. We've got a long way to go. Long way to go. I am still thinking about you know, not taking a break from Rimworld for a little bit. Not because of the technical issues, although that is a contributing factor, but more so I just don't get bored. But I think what it'll do, like I say, it won't be now. It'll be at some point in the future, obviously, because I'm not going to keep playing this all the time. I'm going to be Let's see. What's up with you, mate? What's up with you? Why are you feeling unhappy? Oh, he's malnourished. Oh god. Oh god, yeah, because the replicator system's not really working. Oh god, you need some food, mate. You need some food. Where's the meals gone? Dude, go and eat. That's Elvin as well, yeah, because he saw, yeah, it's putting those things in the rippers basically caused a lot of the colony to be a bit upset. So it's like, okay, that's fair enough. Because, you know, it's pretty much, it's not a gentle process. It's like you're literally tearing their brains apart to do it whilst they're alive. Rimworld. Yeah, we can't do any more genetic modification to him, because he needs to, because we, you know, That's the thing. When you do the gene mods like we did, to make him biologically immortal and stuff like that, he is. You can only do that like about once every 18 months in game. It's to stop people from just like adding a gene, adding a gene, adding a gene, adding a gene. So that's another reason why you want to have like the gene packs or do them all in one hit, because it's like one injection. Thump, there you go, and go sleep it off. Oh yeah, I've reorganised the nursery as well. That's it, mate. You go and have a nice sleep. There we go. So that's unfortunate, but these things happen. Okay, this is going to be done in a couple of hours. Okay, Joe, what's up with you? So yeah, we won't be doing any more. I mean, technically there were executions, so yeah, it's. I mean, they were quote unquote guilty, but at the same time, the process is not exactly what you would call pleasant. Oh, there you go. I was wondering about the chocolate. I moved stuff into here. So actually, this is kind of thing. I need to make one that's what do you call it? That's the more gentle one, but only allows us to make up to a certain tier. That's the more brutal one. Let's see. We've got basic subcore, yeah. I know it's on the gestate. I just want to see something. For example, here, the basic drones, we can have patroller, one bomb, a lifter, small mechanized design for hauling. Back in the range weapon, it can make only weak melee attacks, yeah. Constructoid, aggro hand, so I'll probably. Oh, Thunderbolt's reviews are starting to crop up. Oh, good. Let's see, clean script of Fabricor. Yeah, I think we'll do some more work after we've got this whole thing done. I forgot what I was doing as well. It was over here somewhere, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh yes, I need to power this up as well. Oh, you've seen it on Thursday. Okay. I think what's I'm trying to think what the what's the one I'm looking for? Nope, brain's gone fuzzy. Oh yeah, I've waiting for to finish building this. That was it. Yeah. But this is going to be like a test thing. Because if we can put the look at the factory scene. Let's go back to this factory. Okay, so give them the strong kinship of some stuff. Cool. So artillery foundry, set in pieces using assembly of large caliper shells. No, textile recycler. That might be what. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I might create a recycling zone. But I've got a sneaking suspicion that probably might be worth doing down here, having the recycling thing like in this area here. Then, but we'll come back to that one. E. Genetic codes ready. Okay, G. Jade, this is you are the one who is yeah, is initiating mech birth. Because yeah, they're kind of like, say, biological, weird, cyborgy, servitor-like things. God, they're servitors. Because we're taking the brains from. Oh no. Oh no. We won't talk about that. I would say look up what servitors are in the 40k universe, but it's not pleasant. Oh dear. Are we the baddies? .gif. Where is it? Oh, that's it. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, that does make kind of sense. If we have the because this is where the vehicles and stuff are going to go. This section here. So up to probably, I don't know. Oh, that's what I could do. I could, you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. I am going to... No. Yeah, I'm thinking this will be good for like the factory area. I have the recycling bits here because it's reasonably close to all the other stuff. Have this for like the other bits and pieces, and then we'll keep this for the vehicle bays. For, you know, like I say, like the Valkyrie can be parked down here. The other stuff, then it can sort of dig. Right, here we go. Okay, so we have the genetic ore, and we need a name. What was the name of in Jurassic Park, the OG version? Was it Nedry? The guy who worked on the computer system that, he didn't say the magic word. I want to say Nedry. Played by... Oh, I forget what his name is. I can remember him as from being in Seinfeld. It's good. Let's call him Nedry. There we go. It was Nedry, right. Okay, so, you know what? Then it's Nedry. I thought it was. There we go. So, Nedry is going to be coming over here, and their job will be to work on the automating stuff of this, so that people who are a bit squeamish don't have to do it. And that's all you do. You keep doing, working on this, working on this, working on these things, working on these things, go and get a recharge, come back here, work on these things, work on these things. So that's Nedry done. Let's go with the next one on the list. That is going to be... Get rid of that one. No, let's actually move up the fabric core for that one, actually. Jade, could you... There you go. That's, so now that should have changed. Actually, what? Let's... No, we'll... Actually, no, we didn't. No. Right, do that again. Right, okay. Yeah, I've got to do it manually, that's why. There we go. So she's going to go and get the bits and pieces. Fine. I mean, we need both of them anyway, so it doesn't really matter what order they're going. Right. Oh yeah, that needs to be hauled away. Oh, the trash pick club. That can be over there. Thank you, Zane. I mean, we do have a repair bench at some point, but yeah, I'm thinking like down here we have as the like industrial area. I mean, over here this is more like a testing bit anyway. But I think yeah, having the, if this works, then yeah, down to about, yeah, I think probably there or there actually, have it down to about there. So basically, let's just so I can use that as a line. You know what? Let's actually mark this out with some soil, and that will make it look a little bit less rocky and grey. Let's just go for some standard soil, and we'll keep it in line with this. So there we go, and then there we go, and that will sort of show me then that this is like, why is that? That's a very odd shape. And then he's like, yeah, vehicles can be parked here. There'll be a little. I mean, I may actually move that from there to there and keep this for like, you know, building or repairing, like long-term storage. Because if need be, you know, we can move them kind of that way, but it's not essential. And then we can have this as like a massive storage area. Move that to there. But I'm just spitballing at the moment. That's all I'm just spitballing. But yeah, this is the ship construction yard. Yeah, this is going to be where the plane hangars will be. Or maybe over here. If I actually think about it, the plane hangars will be better go in here. And then, yeah, we've got to keep at least an 11 by 11 clear. So if say for the Lehman Russ is like, I don't know, say for example parked here, it's going to need that amount of space. to get out, because it's going to be very snug getting up along this area here. Very, very snug. It may, yeah, it's going to be very, like, breathe in, lads, type moment. There we go. Right, how's our boy Flotsy? How you doing, mate? Alright, so you're doing better. Yeah. Recreation unfulfilled. You know what? I might actually make this into a... No, you know what? I'll make this into like a duplicate of the other thing, a staff recreation area. Right, so here we have learning, books, staff rec. Okay, so I did move basically all the stuff up here, but I think we can afford to put some stuff down here, so like maybe like a poker table or something, and just have it. Let's have a look. See what we've got. Okay, so we've got the dev ones. We've got the. You know what? Let's give them a flat screen. Whoa. Okay, let's have a look. See what else we've got. That's taking us a bit too much room. Let's have a look. Wow, okay. You know what? Let's put a no. Yeah, let's put it right. I don't know. Yeah, let's put it right there. There we go. And let's see what else we got, recreation wise. I'm trying to think of like how much space I've got. Simple game made by Connors which provides joy. Okay, you know what? Let's let's put one there. So look what else we have. There's some classic games on the telly. Okay, so let's put so if I put those there, okay, so then what I can do is I can put, for example, one there and one there. Okay, so then I have space for like another couple. You know what, we'll just leave that there for the moment. Gives us a bit of space to put something here. So let's have Rock'em Sock'em Robots one, just for a giggle. Yeah, put those over here as well. Also put some chairs down. Okay, also got to put like a chest. Yeah, we did have a chest table, didn't we? Where's the chest gone? Yes, there we go. I'll do the same again for... Oops, no. Yeah, do the same with it for this one. Get a little bit more... I think I can set them to only be used by, you know, non-guests sort of thing. No, I don't know if that would CP there. Yeah. You know what? Let's put a D&D table here as well. If I move that to there, and then we can have like a... Yeah. I don't know how many chairs it takes, so let's just do... And then we have like a 40k table there. No, let's have a... Let's have a look. Let's see what we've got there. Poker table maybe? Yeah, and put poker table there. There we go. Still needs plenty of space to go around then. And you know what? Just for a giggle, I'm also going to put... Where's the dartboard gone? Put dartboard there. 1. There we go. And there's plenty of space. There's plenty of space for everyone to go around there, get into the library, which is the important bit, where people can learn. Then there's the school here. Then well done. Well done, Malcolm. You've done really well on these things. You can go play some Dungeons and Dragons, stuff like that. Again, just to save because that's a fair bit I did there. Whew. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's getting warm in here. Right. Okay, so yeah. Let's work on getting this more tidied up a little bit more. Okay, so that is... what's that? That's oranges. That's cloudberry. Do I have any oranges along here? But also having each thing in an individual container like this, it means I can see at a glance, like, oh look, we have got 3,523 coconuts. So, copy that. It's a bit tedious doing it this way, but it does make things, I think for me, a lot easier. The other thing I can do as well is for the smaller stuff, like the insect bits and pieces, which I am never going to have. I know I am never going to have lots of. Then, like for example, where is it? Meat, nasty meat, insect meat. For example, like yeah, I don't need to have stuff like that. It's like the neutralies, for example. You know, if I know they're only going to be like one of those, I can just go right, create me neutrally small shelf, put it there. And if it ever does get to the point where I need more of them, I can just then dismantle it and build a second one. So peaches. Do I have any peaches? I do not. So same again. That one. You know what? I'm going to put peaches. What are you doing? That I think needs to be reinstalled there. Okay. Why did I put it there? Oh yeah. Was that bananas? Yeah, I've got no container for bananas, or crate I should call them. It just makes it so much easier doing this. I might move the meat one back down here actually, now that I think about it. In fact, actually that's exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to move the meat one down here just because of it's stuff I need to have access to quite a bit. Oh, prototype production is now. Oh, we can. So where is it? I might be able to see if I can make one now. Prototype. We're probably going to come under here actually. Nope. 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 Yes, it's crafting. Oh, it's basic. Okay, I think it might be basic, which means it will probably be under one of these fabrication bench. Nope. It's just trying to remember which one. It's because I've changed things. No, I'll wait till it's fully finished. Right, so no, I'll wait. We'll wait. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna try with where is it? The where's it gone? Aquaponics basin. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Oh, looking at that light, that makes my eyes go funny looking at that. I can't do it for too long. So oh, that's like it'll trip me then. Yeah. Then we have like a new... That's point Cersei, without being rude, when are you due? Are you in your 3rd trimester? Okay. Right, whilst that's doing that... Oh, no, I didn't want that one. I wanted... Okay, oh, that's what... Right. Ah. There's Bernard. Our resident abomination. Ooh. Should make another abomination at some point. I mean, now we've got our Nedry working on our gene stuff. That means poor Nuna doesn't have to deal with all of that. It was a bit cruel, I think, making her do it, but you know she was the most qualified to do it. But you know she's a kind soul, and unfortunately, it kind of made her. How you doing? Okay, so yep. The negative effects are slowly going down. The positive effects are slowly go over it. Yeah, it's going to take, obviously, you know, accepting the heat. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, it is a warm effect, so yeah, you do what you need to do. Hey, inspiration. You doing, Jefferson? Are you? Oh, he's actually building the chair. Right. Okay. Imagine if someone's playing on the, you know, the games machine or something there. Sometimes they're trying to read. It's like, will you keep that noise down? I am trying to concentrate. Rilla, how you doing? Again? She keeps picking up the... I mean, as long as she's got the relic thing, that's the important stuff, but... I mean, what else can I do? I'd probably have to create a whole new loadout. That's something I'm just going to poke around with and not worry too much about at the moment. As long as you've got the relic, that's the important thing. Yeah, it's got a bit of space to go in here. It's good. I could put some doors in there so they can go through into the training room. I could do that, I suppose. Then people will keep going through there and through there. You know, when they're trying to read, which would be very disruptive. So I'll keep that as it is. Again, that's another one of those thinking out loud. Okay, so yeah, plasteel, all of that. So yeah, this is just like this is going to be like a test out, I think. And if this works to my satisfaction, there you go. Yeah, I've got the chest test. Yeah. Flossie, mate, why are you stressed, mate? Yeah, you know what? Get you some food. Have a beer. Drink a beer. Go on. Go on, drink a beer. So imagine being trapped in that suit. The ears basically welded into that suit now, so... Grab yourself a beer. Treat yourself. You've been for a lot. That's it. Sit down. Have a nice beer. And then you know what? Have some chocolate. And then. Ooh, I've just realised we don't have anybody making any meals, do we? We do not. All right. Okay. Let's have You know what? Let's cook out some lavish meals, and let's do 10 per person. Let's do 10 per person. We've got all the ingredients, so might as well use them. How you doing? So. Oh yes, he has an impressive bedroom. That's it. Oh, that's it. I remember now. Yes, we need to make his bedroom as boring as possible. Right. Okay. Yeah, we need to make his bedroom. It's something to do with like the way like his brain works. Is that yeah, he oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah. It needs to be boring. Here we go. Okay. Plain, simple room. That's what makes him happy. And he's starving. Oh, so Cersei, why are you starving? Oh, that's because yeah, you are. Go on, let's go to the replicator. What it's for? There you go. That's what the replicator is for. Ooh, these things. Wow, the replicator. It's because right. Yes, I remember now. One of the things that happened whilst I was playing this off stream was we had a drought. And it lasted for a good couple of weeks, and it messed up a lot of the plant growing stuff. So I think what I need to do. Nope. No, I do not want to do that. Orders. I do not want to do that. Shit. There we go. Try that again. Yeah, there's no reason why I want to have like a mech dedicated to just harvesting. So I'm trying to remember where. Yeah, bamboo. Hay. I might have to set up another second hay field again, just to sort of rebuild the stock levels. Right. Choose output. Oh, I see. Not what I thought it was. Okay, that's fine. It's not what I thought it was, but that's okay. That's perfectly okay. Alright. Yeah, we need to sort of get the The rice is in there. Hay's in there, yeah. So yeah, it's, yeah, everyone's basically been living off of pre-packaged survival meals. So yeah, I wonder if everyone's not happy. Okay, we'll keep this thing as a testing area for now. I think, yeah. Yeah, we'll keep that as a testing area. How you doing, Flotty, mate? I suppose what I can do is maybe convert this field into... Yeah, we've got a ridiculous amount of steel for now, so let's change this to hay grass. There we go. Yeah, we'll change that to hay grass for now. We've got 14,000 silver. Yeah, you know what? I think I should change this one to hay grass as well. Just as a again, once, because we've got, what is it? We've got 2 farm. Yeah, we've got 1, 2. No. Yeah, don't need to do any more of those. So let's. We've got gold. We've got that. We've got that. Yeah, we've got a fair amount of gold. Tell you what, let's actually change this to uranium. I know it's going to sound strange, but I'm going to change this field to uranium. We've got a decent amount of gold. We don't use a huge amount of it. Like I said, a plasteel. What? Let's get rid of these 2 fields as well now, because we don't need those anymore. So first of all, we'll remove the floor. There we go. Then we'll where is it? Remove the zone. There you go. Then we'll. Oh, that's a point. Yeah, that should help. Yeah, there we go. So then that should do that. And then what we can also do is orders and harvest all of this stuff here. That's that. I want to cut plants, so that's what I wanted. There you go. So that should then clear that out. Actually, what I can do, the easier way of doing this might be just to replace it with standard soil. Yeah, that might actually be a better idea. There you go. So that should clear all of that off. And then there's hay grass, uranium. Keep that as, yeah, we'll keep that as plasteel for now. There we go. So then this area should be dedicated to making the hay grass, which should then go into here. Okay. I didn't even notice that before. Yeah. And the extra can go, because it sounds a bit strange though, break it down and then feeding it back to the animals as hay grass anyway. I've had I've had a mortar shell. Okay, fair enough. Hey, how's Tugger doing? He's just fishing. Good for them. Okay. Nedry's doing their thing. Okay, we have the paramedic. Yep, paramedic's working, and then after that it will be the fabricor. So yeah, I'll have one of the basic sort of advanced drones that we can do a little bit more, and we can upgrade them as and when we want to then. Okay. Do we have a plasteel field? I thought it was raining outside then. No, it's in the game. Wait, Sharp, can you... Oh, no, it's not signed today, okay. Yes, the scene that lines up when we go away. Why is that such a straight line? And then, yeah, it's like, yeah. Do not build past this point, basically. How's the research going? Ooh, slowed down a bit. Corn. Coffee. Pollen. Go. Rosier. Grapes. We have a fire. In a thunderstorm. In the middle of our blueberry field. Alright. What I was hoping for with the fishing thing would be like a, you know, sort of like an automated version of like of this, but on a bigger scale. But it's not, unfortunately. What did we level 9? See, slowly going out. Half an hour when it's actually getting bigger. Oh, we have another fire. Oh, there, it's just there. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's a collection of valuable items. Right, how far away is it? Oh, that's not too far. I'll keep that in mind. What level was that? Oh, that's a 3-star quest. Okay, leak. So that's a little bit on the difficult side. I mean, this is the one that accidentally summoned the mechs, and that was tricky. That was a 2-star quest. So 3-star ones, I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna politely decline them. For now. We're not quite at that point yet, but you know, it's and to be fair. Oh, well done, Tugger. You found some sky steel there. Good for you. Yeah, we got a steel there. Gold. Oh, that appears to be on fire. And then it's over there to deconstruct it. Oh, she's studying. How about you? Can you deconstruct that aquaponics base so we can do some more testing? I want to see if what the recycling one does, because if we can put, you know, anything that we acquire into this recycling, then we can at least get some components back. Oh wow, we have got lots of fires going on. Alright, lots of little ones all over the place. Yeah, that's what our ER bot's for. Emergency response and all that. Okay, right, okay. So, look at it was factories, wasn't it? Yes, factories. We haven't got any milk. Deeply roast coffee beans before dispensing them to a quern that grinds them to guns. Nope, Steel Forge? Ah, yeah, textile recycler. Okay, let's give this a try. Just as, you know, we can say that this is the testing area of bits and pieces. Then if this works, we can then build like a second thing like down here. Yeah, we really need to get these. I forgot what I was going to say. Yes, that's been broken down. Good. How's this? Right. Oh yes, that was it. Yes, I was going to make for oranges, wasn't I? Orange. Oranges. What was this one for? This was for peaches, I think I was going to put. Peach, yes, that'll go be for peaches. And then we'll have one at the top here for bananas. No clear all. Come on. Banana. Right, so that will, that's why I was waiting for that to be moved down. So then here we'll go. That's for peaches, oranges, banana, honey, more oranges, tortoise meat. I mean, no, I'll keep the meat as well. I'll even split it up into like fish. So to like fish and chips and stuff. So this is the. So that is. Oh, that's waiting to die. Well, okay, so we have espresso. We have what else have we got? Fast tea. We need some. I might even have to think about expanding and getting some eggs and milk. But I think before we get any more animals, I want to make sure I've got something that can allow to be like genetically immortal. Like, obviously we can heal them, we can tend to them, but if they're going to die of old age anyway, I want to keep them alive as long as possible. Oh, well, that was then. Why is it all concerned? I realise, yeah, because it's the we've got thunder, lightning, flames, and rain. So yeah, it's all going to go slow. That's it. Yeah, Nuna's quite happy, I think, doing that. That's why. How's she doing? She's feeling content. Oh, this is soaking well. That's fair enough. That's fine. Can I set... Oh no, I can't set the temperatures on the vending machines, can I? And let's... Oh, is what I can do. Alright, let's try this. Okay, this may not work. Because some meals get destroyed if you freeze them. Makes sense. Some things can be frozen, some things can't. Let's see if that works. With these berries and stuff. Okay, so what's that? Berries and rice. So let's have a look, see what we've got. Yeah, you know what? Let's have some vegetarian ones, and again, X per person. Baby food. Well, we'll keep the baby food going because. That for now. Plenty of packaged survival meals. Alright, slowly starting to. How much we got stored? Yeah. 3.7 litres out of a possible 250 for that pod. Same for that one. So yeah, we haven't got that much. It's in total 9.36. There you go. So not a huge amount. Very much not a huge amount at all. Might be a good idea to put a fire turret around here. Like maybe like one on each. One of those. Yeah, you know what? Put one there. There we go. Yeah, because that will then help to cover not all of the hospital, but at least most of it. There we go. Yeah, they're planting stuff, which is good. I have to adjust the work schedule. Okay. Yeah. Look, I've got research, hauling, yep. Crafting, yep. Art. Doctor, warden. Yeah, it seems to be working okay. Gonna save. Why? How's Joe doing? What's her needs? Memory's better. Okay. Yeah, not much we can do about that. She's got a memory pod. Still trying to find when a relic is made. I'm gonna check now. Make things easier. And that's on that one. That's wrong section. Here we go. Faction fabrication bench. Right. Okay. Which is obviously because it's the 40k faction. Then I would need to do it at one of these. So let's have a look. I may need to make a fabrication bench. No. Okay, so fabrication bench. Do we not have that? Turn those off for the moment. Okay, so it is one of those ones, right? Okay, so I was right. I just don't know. Is it just not because I've just not unlocked it yet? Is that it? Yeah, The regular one. Oh, we have a fire going on again. But lucky enough, that's what the. Oh, unfortunately, the Squirtatron is just out of range. Unfortunate. Look how fast Brilla is moving, though. Ridiculous how quick she can move. I ain't complaining though. What was I doing? What was I doing? Oh yes. So it's going to be one of these. It's probably going to be one of... Yeah, it's going to be one of these ones, isn't it? Okay, I'll wait until the research done before I start to get too worried. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I'm happy with that. Got a nice little area there for people to sit, to read, play games. Yeah. Yeah, this is how yeah, these shooting training desks, this is how our little baby Malcador, with his ridiculously enhanced intelligence and learning ability that he inherited from his mother and his father, allowed him to, at the age of 4, become probably, ironically, our colony's... In terms of combat, he's basically as good, almost as good as his mother, which is disturbing. And he's 4 years old. The only reason why I would say she's big is because she's, well, fully grown adult and enhanced the Primarch levels. Okay. That's okay. How's our new how's our new mechanator doing? 20 hours. Wow, things have really slowed down. Still need to do something over here. Not going as much as I was. This is something I just needed to sit down and, you know, just basically blood torch. You know, I'm going to put this blood torch in the where's he gone? I think that'll go very well in there. Actually, I think. I have no idea where that came from. What's he doing? Oh, he's doing a lot. I suppose that's what it is. Yeah, he needs to have some proper food in him. Yeah. So he had. There you go. He had meals. He had. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, his room's how he likes it. It's warm. Well, okay. What he does need to do, I think we'll give him a what do you call it? A thingy to help cool the room down. So you know what? Let's give one of those to every. Rather than having like a complete. What do you call it? A complete thingy-me-doodle. My brain's gone. What would you call it? It's basically the cooling columns. I forgot what they're freaking called. Alright, let's pop that's the barracks, that's not like that for a reason. Yeah, let's put one in here as well. Yeah. Alright. So that way you shouldn't be sweating too much. Air conditioner, there we go, yes. Wow, I am... It's just been rain. The second neuron's been struggling today. Okay. Yeah. I think for tomorrow, what I'll be doing is like, as obviously, like I say, I want to have like a, like a thing to focus on each day. I think remodeling the kitchen is in order because I like these little these like little pod-like things. I like these. These work very well. Like this here for the coffee or for the other stuff. But I think I need to do some more with them. I need to do something else with them, like we've got like here for example, wort, beer, which gets made into, stuff like that. Yeah, that I think will be, that is actually going to be what I will call a new save. So I know for this, New Vegas kitchen renovations. There we go. So yeah, that will be the, because as I've shown earlier, it's like, whilst we have the replicator system, if that goes offline, we're going to need to have some meals that are ready to go. Now, some meals can't be stuck in here because they will basically be thing. But what I want to do, what I want to do is to have like a central. It'll be like a sort of version of this, but because this is basically smacked onto here, I want this entire area to just be for production. The ingredients will be in here, like the food, things like that will be there, but this will be like the whole, all be dedicated to just making food, drinks, condiments, other bits and pieces. Now obviously the reason why I want to do it in like these little pods is because some of these things here work more optimally at different temperatures. Like for example, like this, the fermenting barrel, the ideal temperature is 7 to 32 Celsius, which in here it is something like 23 Celsius. So it's a little bit on the high end, but it's within the range it wants to be. However, other food and like the meats and things like that, if they were in here, would spoil very, very quickly. So yeah, modular, or at least partitioned off system. Like for example here, like the barbecue grill, we can cook bacon, or we can make some barbecue sauce. You know what, let's actually make barbecue sauce, one per person. So there we can have like barbecue ribs, things like that, grill, all that sort of thing. Those are, there's a deep fat fryer, I think. Where is it? Yeah, the deep fat fryer is as you expect, deep fat fryer, but deep frying meats in this matter reduces shelf life as well unless frozen. So you know what, let's actually, let's do again X per person, and do the same for that, X per person. There you go. I think these can be frozen, but there's other meals that can't be, and stuff like that. Now we've got cheese press here. We don't have any cheese. We've got a chopped meat, which is for certain meals. We have. This is just decoration. I can probably get away with demolishing these. I probably want to make this flooring into like maybe some like more paved stuff, but I'll focus on that tomorrow. Like here for example, we have our crafter bot. So I think we'll probably put like a kitchen bot in here at some point. But I think one of the ones I got queued up for the mechanators is, I believe, where is it? I think this one I can make here, like a I think I can actually make a culinarian. There we go. There you go. That will be the. So we've got one that's been made, and then that'll be the last of those ones. There you go. Boom. Not a proper deep fat fry. No ultra fucking Babs pizza or Mars bars. Oh, don't. I mean, It may just be because I haven't researched Mars bars yet. Where is the deep fat fryer? I mean, there's deep fried fish. You know what? But deep fry some fish. So we'll just do like a whole stack of each of those then. And then those will go in the freezer. So yeah, if things do get bad, then people can come here and just grab some food, or the pre-packaged ones. But so, this entire thing needs to be reorganized, with one exception. I am keeping this room as is, because this fuel stove has been here since basically day one. That this stove was like one of the first things I made when we crash landed on here. It hasn't been moved, it hasn't been renovated, it is still working, it is still fueled, and like I said there, bad temperature, but you know what, that's perfectly fine. But we are keeping that partition, that module, unchanged. I mean, the rest of it's been changed. The floor's been done, the wall's been done, these boxes I think are again, this is like 16. I might just replace these with the crates. That's exactly what I'm going to do, because the crates can store a lot more. Things like that. Same for here. I'll replace these with crates as well as storage. This will probably be moved down and expanded into just being like a, things that we need to be keeping on hand for like the meals, like maybe meats, stuff like that, or whatever. There's a bit like a little mini fridge, and this will be the big long-term fridge. Yeah, like this for example. Yeah, see that 36 stacks. That can hold 16. So for the same thing, it's like basically double for the same space. So I need to make some more of these. Definitely need to make some more of these. Like here, for example, this door. I should really move that door over to there. Really, keep that there. So it's basically like a match of that, and then I can put that over there without it blocking off the door. Look, there we go. We have deep. So it's taking the meat from there, deep fat frying it, and sticking it there. So this is perfect, because this is a perfect little microcosm of what I want the entire kitchen to be like. There will be the local ingredients here. They'll be cooked maybe like right outside the little module. Although this is like smoke leaf joint, I think this needs to be moved somewhere else. You know what? For a giggle, I'm going to put it just a bit. Yeah, this here is perfectly what I want to do. Grabs the stuff, maybe cooks it on there, does that, puts it in there, bosh, everyone's happy. And then once we get the culinarian mechanator up and running, it will be what's one for? That'll be its job. Will just be like to supervise and oversee the kitchen, and that's all it will do. Because one other thing as well I've noticed is, whilst these things don't make a huge amount of cash, the army's on fire. Oh yeah, you're right. This is why I have these turrets all over the place. Like we have one there. I think I could probably do with another one. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to put one there as well. There we go. Those little turrets are great. Problem is, this mess does not take unless it's raining like it is now. This foam stuff stays for absolutely ages. But when it's raining, because of one of the mods I put on there, although the little drones can come along and clean them all up, but I'd rather they didn't do that. But and that, yeah, I can't build anything past this wall, unfortunately. I can break down things like the trees and stuff like that, but I can't build anything in this buffer zone. Unfortunate. Hey ho. Right. Oh yeah, we're going to upgrade the tugger, weren't we? we're going to upgrade old Tugger Boy. Right, so let's go with... Where is he? Yes, Mechanoid. I have to click on him. Where has he gone? There you go. So Tugger, if you could go to the upgrader, please. Dude. I think I can change his colour as well. Yeah. No, don't click on that. That caused problems. Oh no. I think it's probably because he's already been built. There you go. So Tugger will go into here, which is like basically like the upgrade. Oh, that needs to be linked to Jade, doesn't it? There you go. So why is that going red? That's because it's not plugged into. It's not attuned to anyone. So Jade at the moment has a bandwidth of 6. So once this is finished tuning to her, there you go. Now it's attuned. It's gone green. So she now has a bandwidth of 7, which is basically means she can control or oversee more mechs. And as some of the, I believe the bigger mechs, like the real big ones, take 2, maybe even 3 bandwidth. Yeah, makes sense. And the more data that's flowing, the more bandwidth you need. So yeah, it makes perfect sense. So look in, he's tagging there. He's going to go into his little pod. There we go. Then go into that, and we can pick which ones we've got. So work chip, it means you can go faster. That's for construction. I put it on by mistake. There we go for that. See, Tugger can have, he has got 1 out of, got a drift to control, pretty much, yeah. Well, that's what the Gestalt engine is. The Gestalt is basically a sort of massive version of, and it's like it's designed purely to control them. But yeah, now this is only B because I haven't upgraded. I haven't done the research to get A or S tier chips yet. But for now, I mean, B gives like a 30% buff to his speed. So yeah, we'll confirm that for now. But that will take what is it? That takes about an hour to install, which in the game is like the sort of standard time unit, really. So you can see that he's like, but when he comes out, he should now be able to do his fishing just a little bit faster. It doesn't upgrade his skill, but it does upgrade how fast he can do it. So I think what I will do is after we've got the relic thing done. Unfortunately, it's taken a while because yeah, this is why I have these things all over the place. There you go. You're right there, Brilla. I meant to just like walk into base covered in foam. Do not say a thing. Oh, it looks like Cersei is close to giving birth. Wow, it's all go at the moment, isn't it? Okay, so now let me just check. If we look at that, see that? Yeah, still only got 10 skill. That's fine. Then what he would probably do is he'll have a little sort of wander around, which I remember rightly, just like he sort of has to like reboot his system, sort of thing. Like make sure he knows where all the different water things are. So it takes like about a day, half a day, and he will then resume fishing. Which kind of makes sense because he needs to see where the different fishing bits and pieces are. Right. So Cersei, how are you doing? Cersei, you look like you're about to you are consuming a lavish meal. Good for you. What have we got there? Yeah, see it there. Yeah, the average temperature in this room is... Ooh, yeah. Yes. I need to do... oh, you know what I might do, actually? Yeah, see there it's been preserved. But, where is it? Oh yeah, it reduces the shelf life as well, so I've got to actually freeze this stuff. So So I need to figure out a way of getting this stuff frozen. Based on the average temperature. What is the average temperature in here anyway? I'm just trying to see where it is. Oh, the average temperature in here is 17. Right, we need to make this room colder. I suspect because there's more people coming in and out, the doorway is letting the warmth out, so to speak. And it's also because the wall has been broken open. That's another reason why. Okay, yeah. Right, let's just cancel that for the moment, and then once this has been fixed, then if that doesn't disappear, then we'll put in a second. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. But in effect, yeah, this room here is like -8, which is good. Yeah, it's because of this. It's because of this. Actually, Joe, can you work on live into that, please? Thank you. We'll move the. We will move this. It's a crafting spot. Trying to think where I can put that. You know what? I'm just going to put it in there for now, so it's out of the way there. But yeah, there's. For a future project, what something we also need to do as well is to get like there's what's called like an Imperium egg generator or an Imperium milk generator, which basically means we could then have the milk and eggs coming in. Alternatively, we get a because we've got a couple more spaces here for animals. We've got some eggs here, but these will only be picked up once the entire thing is filled up, which is a bit annoying, but it's just the way the game works. Yeah, Cersei's close to get ready to be perfect. Oh, there's a point. No, so just checking in case there's any mutations. Even though sometimes the mutations aren't revealed until the baby is actually born, as we found out with Malgador. Like thinking, look at him, little Custodes Dragonite hybrid. Look at him, he's so cute, and he's also a Psyker. Oh dear. What's the point? I need to check on something as well. Yeah. Oh, Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, where is she? There she is. She's doing pretty well. Yeah. Tomorrow, I say, will be the kitchen renovations. I say there'll be like more of these like little individual pods with like each will have like a door in and out, a door to the main bits and pieces, stuff like that. Like for example, the deep fat fryer would actually make sense for me to actually move that into the middle, maybe into here. How many is that for Cersei now? Good question. That is a very good question. I think she's had 2. Is it? Oh, it's under social. Here we go. No, this will be her 4th child. This will be her 4th. No, more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I'm reading this right, because I think this might be, because some of these aren't pawns that are here. Some of them are like elsewhere. But I think the ones with the middle names are the ones where she's given birth in this colony. So we have Monaghan Jefferson. These are like older sons, like maybe from like a previous marriage sort of thing. So we don't we are counting those, aren't we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the current one. This will be her 6th child. And she's 29 years old. Damn. She's very fertile. There are some people who like just giving birth. Speaking of, you know what? I think I need to. You know what? Let's. No. Yeah, this will be. To be fair, on my before I merged my saves, Jade had about 6 kids herself, but they were all immortals because they were all conceived after she got the upgrade to like an Arcanite. So imagine all her kids being born as potentially powerful as she is. Yeah. Oh, but also to be fair, because she was a Mechanite and she wanted to have like apparently she wanted to have what's her thing she had. Yeah, she had loads of upgrades, and one of them was a enhanced reproductive system. So she gave birth easier and faster, and her children were born healthier. So from her point of view, she's just like, yeah, I'm going to repopulate this entire planet all by myself. Meanwhile, her husband was a dried husk. Not the meme of the alien that's like alien. It's lying there in the bed all sort of dried up type thing. It's not an alien, it's like a little mummified body sort of thing, but it looks like an alien. It was her husband was basically that. And then I thought it would be funny that because he was getting on a bit, we copied her genes and we made her husband immortal as well. Hey, if she was going to live a long time, might as well make her children and her husband immortal. The whole thing was then like, it was starting to like, immortal, very long lived, immortal. It's like, it was slowly becoming, the entire population was becoming immortal, and they were all fertile. It was fun. I need to focus on research a little bit. Right, okay. So let's actually thinking of who can do research. Babka. You know what? Actually, who is my number one researchers? So Jay, let's crank you up to 2. Doziv, let's crank you up to 2. Princess, you can do research now, so let's put you on 3. Calico, same for you. Let's put you on 3. Jisoo, yeah, you're another one. Shepherd, let's put you on 4. Stanley, yep, again, we'll put you on 4 as well. Yeah, let's see. Cersei, well, technically you're researching, but you're about to give birth, so don't worry about that. Kyochi, you can put you on 4. Effrey, you're sleeping until we can get you finished. Right, where's Malkador? Because he is a smart boy. Right, Malkador, where are you at? Malk, here we go. Oh, he's already on research. Right, okay, cool. If I'm right, once this door gets sealed, then this should be fixed, and the temperature should start to regulate. It's basically going around, grabbing food, going to there, going back around, going through. I may just move the deep fryer into this room. Although I haven't said that, it is used by multiple different things, so yeah. Deep fried veggies. I think I may do. No, stick to the original plan. Stick to the OG plan. Jefferson, can you work on this door, please, mate? Thank you, please. Yeah, so this is here, for example. This can hold 12 stacks, but I might as well just use a crate. I mean, granted, it does look cool. It all hanging up like the stack of lentils and the fish and the eel, I should say. But I mean, there's a fair amount of red lentils in there. Yeah. The red lentils are for, the fake meat sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah, I see Princess is doing stuff as well. Cool. Yeah, this would be a good idea. We're doing this. Oh, oh, Cersei, where you at? Oh, oh, okay. She's ready to give birth. Okay. Cersei, we need you to get to the bed plate. Whoa, I haven't seen one of those for a while. You know what? Oh, that's it. I need to deconstruct that bed so we can replace it with a new modern hospital bed. Right, Cersei, we need you to. No, where are you going? Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Actually, no, we're not. We'll cancel that until she's given birth because it looks like she wants to go into that one. Britta, can you? I know you're busy. Sorry. Cersei is in labour. Can someone carry Cersei? I think she might need help getting to the hospital. But we don't really want to give him birth like in the middle of the kitchen. That would be unpleasant for everybody. I imagine not very hygienic either. So, where was you born? In the kitchen. Literally. Yeah, Jade, can you, yeah. Oh, she's, oh, yeah, it's beginning. Yeah, the markers appear, which means she's about to give birth. There we go. This Jade can move reasonably fast. Oh. Ah, that's it. It's just the, yes. Okay, so yeah. So some of the errors, like the texture errors, are slowly being fixed as time's going on. So, but I cannot. I'm just looking to see. No. Anytime there's like an interesting species turns up, or like a gene merchant, we've got to look to see if there's the thing that can remove psychoid dependency or something like that. Okay, so I go for that, and she doesn't want to use that bit. All right. Meanwhile, this person here is like, what's going on? Yes, that's right. She's just about to give birth next year. Wait, what? Okay, this is why I like having this thing like right in the middle. Oh, what's this? This is a night cider. Oh, enhanced senses. Otherworldly. Interesting. Okay. Okay, oh, we need a... Oh, I knew something I forgot to do. I need to make one of these. Yep, that's a torch. That'll do. Just to make a copy so that, the baby's not sitting on the freaking floor in the hospital. You know what, let's just put it there for now. Malcador, you're pretty good at this stuff. Could you? Thank you, please. Yeah. Look how far. Look how fast he's moving. Like, also, yeah, 4 years old, and he's got a melee combat skill of 20.660, which is technically his combat skill is better than his mother's. And she's our Primarch. Yeah. Oh, little baby Malcador just walks into the library and just absorbs all the information. Cersei, what are you doing, you daft banana? Did she just get out of the... She's trying... Oh, you stupid... What is wrong with you? There. Just like, that's for some reason. It's like, seriously, what? Right, so this again. Ah, because I accidentally. Right, okay, now there we go. Right. Still, that gave us time to fix the crib for you. I don't know why she. It's like, hello. And Jefferson's kind of like, hello, yes, I'm here to witness the birth of my child. Look at the size of him. Imagine just walking through the hospital. Morning. He's a big boy. Attending childbirth? I should hope so. I mean, it would be difficult to give birth if you weren't there. Right, let's make another copy of one of these beds. There we go. Yeah, this is a good call, I think. Upgrading this. It's almost like a sensor bar that there's a. We don't look at that person, they're a beastmaster. He's a beastie boy. Yeah, bought some juice, times 20 for 18 silver. How's it going? Cancel childbirth. No, push him back in. Ooh. Ooh, that'll be unpleasant. Sorry, we're cancelling the childbirth. Back in he goes. Ooh. Terrible thought. Come on. Right. Meanwhile, everyone's walking past, basically climbing over her. Building the hospital bed right near her. I mean, it's not the most glamorous of places, but you know, that's his job. Okay. Meanwhile, Jefferson's just been helpful. Just like that. Oh! I could leave her alone. It'd be like, no, I'm done for the day. There we go. Advanced Rimworld materials. Okay. So, pause things for the moment. You know what? Mechanoid upgrades. Here we go. Here we go. Advanced mechanoid chips. Yeah. I know, to ultra okay. Oh, that's why we can't do that until we have studied a tier 3 chip yet. Okay, that makes sense because yeah, we're gonna have to summon one of those. Won't do that right now because of obvious reasons. Animatrix generator. There's lots of heat, but I suppose that's kind of pointing to terraforming. Vehicles. No, that's not done. Big rigs. Let's see what other. Yeah, these are the ones that are. We have to find them first. Recon armor. Hydroponics. Johnson Tanaka drive. That is basically. Basically like they're... Oh, I already picked something. Okay, cool. There's a chest there. There we go, yeah. So, phew. Problem solved. Yeah, it's because the door was open that those things were defrosting because they were right. Like, who left the fridge door open? But I think, yeah, I might move this in here. I might do. Or I might just like expand this, make this like a frozen bit. we'll see. I'll think about it tomorrow. But we'll just. Yeah, sometimes some of these births can be long, as in real life. Oh, group of travellers. Oh, hello. I don't mind if one of our citizens is about to give birth. In the tug, I say. Yes, because we basically reset his brain with an upgrade. He has to sort of go around and scan to see where any viable areas where he can work. But once it's been done, then he'll go back to one day. It's like if you basically reset a Roomba, it has to relearn where everything is. Toot. Right. Yeah. Also that urgently. Okay, how's this going? Another 4 out. Wow, so there's like two births going to happen very soon. Cool. One biological, one techno-organic. Right. That you could cancel the birth. That just feels wrong. Oh, I think it's about to happen. Yeah. Hey, thank you for the follow there, Starry Night. This is a very even for Cersei. This is a there we go. For some reason the progress wasn't being made, but there we go. It's in the final stages. There we go. Yeah, Cersei's labour has begun the final stage. Cool. All right. Yeah, attempting in childbirth. Like, yep, too late now. I mean, to be fair, she's probably been doing that for about, what's it doing that? Having contractions and stuff for like a good part of a day. Oh, that sounds unpleasant to think about. I don't have the biological equipment, but ooh. There we go. And they've left it. I think I can see why this birth took a long time now. We have another psyker who's been born. Yeah, we have another psyker. I need to check something because I think this might be a more powerful psyker than Malcador. One moment, I need to check because I know there's different levels of psyker, and I think Omega is like the top tier. Like the Emperor is like Omega plus or something stupid like that. But I can't remember which way, which it is. So let me just check to see because I know there's a little chart I found somewhere. Iota psyker. Okay. Alright, so Iota is tier 3. Oh, sorry, there you go. Yeah, it goes Rho, which is your basic standard human. Then you've got Omicron. Okay, so it goes in reverse order, right? So basically, the Emperor would be the Emperor would be basically Alpha plus. So if we go to Malcador, because he's our other natural born psyker, he's Epsilon. So he is. Oh, okay. So no, Malcador is potentially more powerful. Oh, there you go. It says it there. Arcane sensitivity. I can't talk. So yeah, there you go. Arcane sensitivity is 130%. Basically means how thing is. So if we look at baby, that one, it is. There you go. Yes, so yeah, the sensitivity is how sensitive they are to the arcane, which is this game's version of psychic. They'll sort of merge them together. So yeah, Malcadors still are more powerful natural psyker. And wow, we need a name for this little one before we can put him into a. Okay, name baby. Right. We need a first name and a nickname. Obviously, we will keep the surnames because that's the family name, but we need a first name and a nickname for our little new psyker. I mean that could explain why the birth took a little bit longer. Okay, so we'll keep Koza because fine. Let's have a look at what's just for the randomised names. Yes, no. Yeah, Major Devolt. Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, Bonnie. Calhoun. Yeah, I like Calhoun. No, we don't. Let's go down. There you go. Right, because we need to give them a name so we can basically put them in. There we go. Right, can someone, Jefferson, can you pick up your baby and carry him to safe location, please? Hello, wife. There you go. Put baby there. We'll move him later. That is actually a freaking great idea. Just give him birth, put him in the regenerator, and then be like, ooh. I mean, that is an incredible bit of technology. Somebody's just given birth, and they're feeling, they give birth to a psyker. So I imagine the birth wasn't pleasant. All that psychic stuff going off, and it's like wrecking her body. It's like, I feel like I've been hit by a truck. Sky, can you take me to the regenerator? Oh, of course I can. Although she looks like Darth Vader with that mask on. There we go. And now Cersei's absolutely fine. Apart from being a little bit tired, which the regenerator can't fix. Damn. Yeah. Okay, so look at this. It's a wide and classic car. Radar Biolab. Become noble. There we go. That was quite. I can't believe. Well, I should believe that. No, we now have 2 natural born psychers. Where's Cersei's bedroom? We need to make sure there's a. Is there a crib? You know what? Let's actually set that to Calhoun. There we go. And it'll be. Oh, I could put it in there. That's the freezer. I can't put them in there. Actually, Nuna, how you doing? Okay, so she's getting low on. What was that? No, yeah, let's put it down to there. Actually. Okay, so how's she doing? She's doing pretty good. It's a bit cold. Yes, yeah, the rip scan. I imagine that was pretty traumatic for her to see that. So that's probably going to take a long time for that to disappear. Unbelievably impressive library room. Okay, that was a good calling. I think upgrading the upgrade because this has now become like a rec room. So that's good. We've got a poker table. We've got the library. See that. This here, what Malcador's doing, right? He just comes in here and when he's not doing anything, he reads. He just reads. And combined with his unique genetic makeup, shall we say, yeah, I mean he's got his father's wings. And he's technically an enforcer, which means he's going to be someone you do not mess with. And when he grows up to be an adult, he is definitely going to be. I'm thinking that when he grows up to be an adult, might make him into a Primarch because he's already got the Custodes genes, which means he only has to spend 8 days in the pod. But that's going to be a while before he's ready to do that. because I am not putting any of the kids in the growth accelerators, because that just feels wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've done some, you know, I've done some stuff in this game, which I definitely will be on the more "are we the baddies" side of thing. But I'm thinking that, yeah, you know, forcing kids to rapidly accelerate their growth. Yeah. Okay, no. No. The hay does not go in here. No hay. Hay does not go in vending machine. Hay is for the reprimand. There you go. It's very silly. We do not do that in. Hay is for knobs, not for foodstuffs. That needs to go in here. Although we now have 72 units of food in here. Good call switching this over to that. Ideally, what I want is this little bar filled as much as possible, or at the very least over 50%. Right, oh, let's see how the new, hello? You come to join me? Alright, okay. Oh, well, it is the right time. Thank you for reminding me. So, let's, how long has this got to go? This has got 2 hours, right. So, we'll get the new, paramedic, mech up and running. Then we'll start on the, what is the next one? We'll start on the, you know what? Yeah, we'll start on the culinary one, because we're going to be working on the kitchen tomorrow, so it makes sense that we have the culinary mech ready to go, and then that will be me done for tonight. Where are you going? Oh, you come. No, you silly bugger. Oh, probably because the order was in place before. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna moan too much. You know what? What you can do? Can you hold that? And oh no, your inventory's full. I mean, you are 11. Okay, I'm not gonna moan too much at you. New. Okay, no hay in here. Oh, that could be why. So yeah, get rid of that. Yeah. Where you gone, pal? Can you dump it into? No. Oh, I might think I have to drop it. Right. Okay. Right, so let's drop that. Then, if I can get to haul that. Where are you? Why are you hauling it into here? I just deleted it from the allowed in this. Oh, you're picking up some rice. Okay, my apologies. There we go. I'm sorry. Yes. Right. This is our this is an entry. Yep. So because he doesn't have much to do at the moment, he's just gonna sort of wander around a little bit, but that's just fine. Where have you been? You know the mountain dwarf person we rescued? I have no idea where they've been. Have they actually been here this last week and I've just not noticed? Oh wait, never mind. Okay. Son of a biscuit. Right. It may have been. Darks. Yeah, it could have been. I know we've got the where's she gone? I know we've got like a dark elf, Blanca. Yeah, she's naturally unhappy. Yeah, She's the Wednesday Addams of the group, basically. Yeah, it's fun. So where you? Yeah, she was. Yeah, she. Yeah, because remember we had that massive space battle where we had like what about 20 different people crash land on the planet, and Syl was one of them. Blanca was the other, and because we were desperately trying to get her to the Medipod to be rescued, and we just managed to do it in time. And I just couldn't find her; she disappeared. I'm not questioning this. I am not questioning this at all. I'm just gonna. We could just say maybe she went, went away, or maybe she's been there the whole time and I've just not noticed because I'm half blind. Right. So urgently. Right, how you doing? Oh, here we go. Yeah, because Jade's our mechanator, let's have her finish it off, and then once it's done, we'll transfer control to the Gestalt engine, which at the moment has a bandwidth of 25. Ooh, yeah, that's a beef. There's something I can do as well, and I've not tried it. Take control of an enemy mechanoid. This will take time and have a long cooldown. So I'm thinking that if the next time we get attacked by a roaming band of mechs, I'm going to give that bad boy a try. I'm going to give that a try. I may even make a second Gestalt engine, so we have more bandwidth and more research buffs, and maybe sort of pop it that down here. How much space does it take up? Build copy. Okay, so it can only go. Yeah, I can't change the rotation of it, unfortunately. Some of them you can change the rotation of, some of them you can't. I'm not entirely sure why. It's probably a graphics reason. But yeah, let's have a. We need a name for our paramedic bot. Greg. As in Gregory House. That show was ridiculous, but I loved watching that. Like, it was definitely not like an accurate medical show, but if you accepted that it was like, yeah, this is just silly, it's medically adjacent, then it was actually, it was pretty good. But if you try to treat that as a real medical show, it's like, yeah, don't do it. It's just, it's no, it won't work. I love watching it though, because it was ridiculous and over the top. It's like, we watch like some like the fire rescue stuff, and they're like, yeah, that's not how it happens in real life. Now, if you can, it was more of a, so we say, a sort of drama show that just happened to be set, procedural drama show that was set in a hospital. Right, here we go. So now, there we go. Oh, don't crash. Oh, I think the game's crashed. Oh, no. Ooh. No. Okay, so yeah, we're going to call Greg. As in Greg. No, Gregory. There we go. Gregory. There we go. Right. So we need to, before we go anywhere, before I forget, let's have the Gestalt engine take control. Because Jade is like an emergency backup for certain of them. There you go. So it goes all fuzzy wuzzy. That's his thing. And just be like, Jade, if you can also start work on the next one. Sharper's experience inspiration. Oh, she can do stuff. Good for her. There we go. So again, to begin with, you'll probably do a bit of wandering because you need to make sure where all the different medical stuff is, like over here and stuff like that. So once he's sort of mapped out the area and knows where his things that he can interact with will be, then he will start working. Well, I say he. Mechs, they don't really have gender. Should be they. Look at there. You go. Tugger. He's fishing. See? I didn't have to tell him that it was like, this is where you can fish. It's like, look, he wanders around, goes, there's a fishing area there. There's a fishing area there. Any more? No? Good. Right. Back to the fishing area. And now he will just do fishing. Just in this area. And then once he's done, he'll go and recharge in the recharge thingy, which is over here. The only time we will do it again is if we give another upgrade. But in order to do that, we're going to have to go for tier 3. And before we go to tier 4, whilst I do have some decent defences, we need to get some armour and more defences, because the tier 2 stuff was okay, but I found that if they land in the wrong spot, it's basically game over. So I will do some save scumming. I am not ashamed to admit it, but it will be like, yeah, I need them to land like sort of here, or possibly here, maybe here, or something like. Basically, anywhere basically within that radius. If they do that, it's good. But it is now 10 to 9. I am getting told off by the cat who is staring at me. So I'm going to do a save. And yeah, tomorrow, obviously, be doing more of this. This Friday will be the last of Spy Family, because it's the last 4 episodes. And oh god, those last 4 episodes have been freaking great. Like, that whole cruise thing was just like, oh, bam! That was just like, I mean, that actually seeing what, you know, what Garden are capable of, and, you know, what happens. Especially like your supervisor was just like, that dude was, those scenes were freaking brutal. But damn, it was good. It was really good. So yeah, that's for Friday. But for tomorrow, we'll be focusing on, you know, basically renovating the kitchen, because as we've seen, even just doing like little bits like this really works. I will probably, with the possible exception of like this area here, I will probably turn this entire bit here into like a fridge, because this needs to be kept you know, regular temperature. So sterile flooring, keep it here, maybe put down some paving tiles or something, I don't know, warm stuff, everything else. But I will deal with that tomorrow. Not be here Thursday, birthday for, oh god, well, happy birthday. Yeah, it was my birthday yesterday, so that's spooky. Oh, excuse me. I do apologise, I'm very gassy. I forgot what I was going to say. You know what? I'm just going to say goodnight. Nice night.